Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm in my kitchen again doing a really quick recipe for you. I'm making pumpkin spice lattes today. I am so in the mood for one, and I have been eating kind of like low carb, no sugar recently, and you cannot get a no sugar pumpkin spice latte at Starbucks, unfortunately. They do like the skinny vanilla latte, right? You can get the sugar-free syrups, but for pumpkin spice, there's no option. So I'm making it at home. It's so easy. I think it's like 4 ingredients. It's really, really quick, and it's so delicious. I'm so excited. I've had 2 cups today already. Maybe that's why I'm so jazzed up. I'm gonna walk you through it. I do wanna mention that this is really customizable. So like if you like things really sweet, you can add a little more sweetener. If you want more pumpkin pie spice, go for it. Maybe you're not looking so much for like a keto recipe, but you want a diet recipe, then you could not use half and half and use almond milk. Play with it, make it your own, but it's so simple. Let's get started. All right, so I have got 2 tablespoons of canned pumpkin here in a saucepan. I want to note this is canned pumpkin. It's not pumpkin pie filling, which you can also find in grocery stores in a can this time of year, but this is just the plain pumpkin. And to that, I am adding about 1.5 cups of half and half. You can use any sort of cream milk that you like, almond milk, but this is what I prefer for this recipe. And then I've got 1 teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice. That's what's gonna give us that pumpkin spice flavoring. And then I'm doing 1/2 teaspoon of artificial sweetener. I'm using Swerve. That's my preferred sweetener of choice. It's all natural. If you like things really sweet, you might want this. You might want to add a little bit more than half a tablespoon, but that works perfectly for me. And then I'm going to incorporate this a little bit. I'm going to use an immersion blender in a minute, so I don't need it to get fully incorporated, but I am just going to mix it up. And then I'm going to put this on low heat for just a few minutes. I'm going to turn that on. I'm not putting it too high. I don't want it to boil up. I don't want it to reduce. I'm just going to let it warm up and incorporate and come together. All right, so this has simmered together for a few minutes. I turned the heat off, and I'm going to use my hand immersion blender. This is something that I use typically when I'm making soups. It's just gonna incorporate everything together. If you don't have this, you could use a blender. You could also skip this step altogether if you don't mind the fact that there might be a little bit of clumping, but I'm gonna make this nice and smooth. Just mix this. And that's what I've got now, a nice creamy consistent concoction. And now I'm just preparing my coffee. I use an espresso machine, so that's what I am doing. But obviously, however you make your coffee, go for it. So now I'm just gonna pour my creamer into my pitcher here, and I'm gonna let it cool, and then I can store it in the fridge until I need it. Now you could keep the creamer as is and just add it to your coffee whenever you're ready to drink, and it would just be like coffee creamer, right? Like you pull it out of the fridge. I use a frother with my Nespresso machine because, I mean, it's already on there. So I'm just gonna pour a little in, and I'm gonna do the froth function on it, and that's gonna make it really like a latte. Voila, it's ready to drink. So there it is, it's perfect, it's foamy, it tastes really just as good as what you get at Starbucks, I swear. I am gonna go enjoy this now. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Let me know in the comments if you're gonna try this. I will see you next time. Bye.